In less than 1 year from now, I'm quitting my job.
I quit.
I'm selling my car, I'm selling everything I own so I can start traveling the world together with my girlfriend to chase our dreams. Now, funny enough, I don't think sharing your plans is a good idea. I don't like talking about my plans. I just like executing and showing you my results. But in this video, this is exactly what I'll be doing. I'll show you the whole plan of me quitting my 9-to-5, quitting my job, leaving that kind of life behind me, how I'm gonna start traveling the world together with my girlfriend, and how we're gonna pursue our dreams. But before I start explaining what my dreams are and how I plan on achieving those, let's start at why I plan on leaving everything behind me. So first of all, in the last couple of years at university, I already started realizing that I'm about to start my career. I'm about to start my working days in the office. And I just had this feeling that I don't fit in. I don't see myself working at a desk for the coming 30, 40 years until I can retire and finally enjoy my days. I didn't see myself doing that. I didn't get hyped up about it. So I think I'm way too curious and adventurous for sitting behind a desk, climbing the predictable corporate ladder of going junior, media, senior, maybe a manager. That just doesn't work with the way my mind works. I need way more impulses and way more novelty in my life than just having predictable meetings, predictable emails, and a predictable work environment. So that's just the first reason I don't see myself doing this. The second thing is this creative energy I feel inside me that I just need to pour into something, creating something, whether it's videography, photography, or whatever. I just have this urge of creating expressing myself, expressing my creativeness. I think everyone has this creative energy, but some are just better at expressing it. And I'm trying to work on my expression of it. The other thing is that I believe that working at a big corporation is just not the environment where I can make a lot of impact. Even though my actions probably contribute to the organization and maybe the world in some kind of small way, what I'm trying to say is that there's better ways I can utilize my strengths to have a much more profound impact on the world and the people around me. So I get a lot more fulfillment doing that than knowing that my actions are of little influence in a big corporation. Now, another thing, and this one is big, as I said, I'm a curious kind of guy, and I would want to explore the whole world. I would want to taste everything the world has to offer. I see the world as one big gift for us to explore, whether it's all the different types of food, all the places you can travel to, all the extreme sports you can try, all the cultures you can experience. The world is one big gift, and I would want to experience everything. It would be such a waste to not explore and experience everything life has to offer. But it's extremely difficult to do that if you're working 8 hours a day, plus commuting. You come back home from work, you're kind of tired because you were working all day. You maybe want to hit the gym or do some kind of sports. You have to cook some food, eat, spend some time with your family, friends, girlfriend, children. Where are you going to find the time to explore the world? So wouldn't it be great if you could combine exploring the world, whatever that means to you personally, and getting paid? And but before I get there, one more thing. I just hate corporate office politics. I don't like the fact that as soon as you step inside the office, you're expected to dress some kind of way, you're expected to talk in a certain way, basically portray a persona that is not the authentic you. And some people are fine with this, but for me, it costs a lot of energy to be someone I'm not. Basically, I would never talk in an office the way I'm talking to you guys. I just don't like putting up with that bullshit. I don't like putting up with office politics. Those emails where, as per my last email, I told you that... So one day I realized that I don't want to work at an office for the rest of my life. And I decided to design a life, to take the time and think about a life that does make me express myself more creatively in my job, that makes me have much more of an impact while working, that has a dynamic environment where I don't have to deal with corporate office bullshit, where I can explore the world simultaneously while working. So basically I decided to do this, talking to you guys, sharing my life's advice, sharing every lesson I've learned along the way in my journey. Basically, I want to be the YouTube channel that I need right now. You're following me from the start, where I'm a rookie YouTuber who's decided that I want to quit his job and chase his dreams, and basically someone that wants to become well, not really a YouTuber, but someone who can express himself creatively through videography, photography, and build a brand around that creative expression. And I want to start with one of the biggest lessons I've learned that's also made me do the things I'm doing right now, which is the following. If you don't have a plan for life, then you're probably part of someone else's plan. And what that means is that if you don't know where you're going in life, you're going to end up somewhere random, and you may like that destination or you may not. So wouldn't it be much easier or much more logical to just think about the general direction you want to go in life? Just think about your Northern Star. Basically, every decision you have to make in life, if that's bringing you closer to your Northern Star, then you're doing a good thing. If that's getting you further away from your Northern Star, further away from the direction you want to go, then that's a bad decision. Now, I'm not saying you have to know exactly every step you're going to take. That's impossible. You don't have to have it all figured out, because life is going to hit you with random stuff you can never predict. But you need to take the time. Think about, what do I want in life? Where do I see myself in this ideal scenario in 10 years from now, 20 years from now? So that's what I did. I decided to think about life, to think about what I want out of life and where I want to go, where I want to end up in 10, 15 years from now. And I'll share with you. So one of the things that always comes back is traveling, exploring the world, exploring every experience the world and life has to offer. But I also want to start a family. I want to raise children with my girlfriend. But that doesn't mix really well. So I decided that before we do start a family, while we're still young, we want to explore the world, start traveling. So 1 year from now, we're going to start traveling the world, living at 12 different places. So every month, a different place, where I'm going to fully focus on content creation, building a brand, sharing lessons, starting a YouTube channel, writing a book, basically doing all the things I just mentioned, where I can express myself creatively, see if I can manage to build a business around that, see if that's valuable enough to the world that I can start living off it. Because as I said, for me, that's the dream job. I'm exploring the world where I'm working, I'm expressing myself creatively while working, not dealing with corporate office bullshit while working. Dynamic environment, basically doing the things we love doing, what we're good at, hopefully you like this video, if you do like the video, while bringing value to the world, and ideally getting paid for it, because I need to eat and sustain my life. But as I promised in the video, that's the plan. But how do I plan on achieving that? Well, basically, as I said, I took the time a couple of years ago to think about this plan. I decided that this is what I want to do. In 2022, 1st of January, we're going to travel the world. And that gave me about 3 years, because I set a deadline. It gave me about 3 years to actually make it possible. So I had 3 years to save enough money to figure out that I can rent out my house for an extra income while traveling. That I bought a camera and I started practicing with videography, so I can start doing this, start a YouTube channel, maybe make an income out of that. I started focusing on other ways of not necessarily passive income streams, but location independent income streams, so that I can work while traveling. I don't see the full year of traveling as really traveling, like going on a vacation and drinking cocktails on the beach for a full year. That would be pretty boring. But I see it as just living abroad and experiencing life while working there. So as I said, 12 different places, 12 months. We will be living there. I will be going to the gym there. I will be working. I will be making a lot of YouTube videos and doing other stuff, so that we can sustain a trip for the full year. And that's basically it. If you take the time to plan out at least the next couple of years, where you have this one big goal, that you can break that goal down into smaller goals. All right, I want to go traveling for a full year. What do I need? Money. All right, I better start saving up. All right, what else do I need? Maybe I can get some side income, so I don't have to save up that much money. All right, what kind of side income, etc., etc., etc. So take the time to think about your ideal life, to figure out what your plan is for the next 3 years, whatever. Then break that down into smaller goals and start executing on it. Now, if that's something you think is valuable, following me on my journey from really the beginning to the end, whatever the end might mean, that's a bit pessimistic. If you like following my journey, learning from my lessons I share, learning from the mistakes I make so you don't have to make them. Being inspired by the things I do, maybe to come up with your own plan, to maybe escape your 9 to 5, whatever that is for you, then definitely hit subscribe and follow me on my channel, follow me on my journey. It helps, it always helps if you like this video, comment, whatever. Engagement basically pushes the video to a lot more people, so if you want to help out in that kind of way, please do so. That being said, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers! When my dad got my first camera, I got his first camera. I will be making a lot more videos, and as I said, starting next year, I'll be pushing it up to the extreme